Hello, hello. My eyes are tearing up this morning, this afternoon. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. So, I hope you had a good weekend and you all rested. Maybe you need a weekend to recover from the weekend. So, let's go ahead and give the Square Squad, the members of this channel, a shout out. And then we're going to head over to Facebook. Oh my goodness, I've got a blank. Facebook, and check out what you've been posting this week and hang out. I've got my tea, I've got my water, I've got a project, work in progress to show you the progress. And then another one I'll be working on while we are chatting.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing.
Yay, just poured myself some lovely hot tea. So how's the weather by you? It's lovely weather here. There's a lot of wind. You can see there's a lot of wind there. Branches are waving. Who's in the house? Hello, Sandrine. How you doing, my sweetheart? Hope you're doing okay. Got the label of this because I want to show you guys. Tweed stripes, hey? Remember I showed you last week and I still had like most of the ball intact. But now there's only this left. That's all that's left. Hello, Billy Joe Gonzalez. Hello, good morning from Tama, Iowa. What's on your hook and in your cup? Tell us. How was the weekend? We'd like to hear. Let's see. Kaylin, good morning, afternoon, evening. Drini, Billy, Joe, Ashla, and everyone in the chat. Hey, hope you're doing well. Susanna, all the way from down under. And look at that beautiful avatar, eh? We've got roses now. Is that crochet roses? Hello, Michelle. Good morning, all. Heading to the kitchen for coffee. Be right back. Hey, I'm having my second cup of tea. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, all. How are you doing, my sweetheart? It's cold and damp in my area. Hey, here it is also. I want to show you, remember I'm doing the, so why I'm sharing it with you and I'm ahead of time is because I want to encourage you to consider doing this crochet along with Michelle's Mosaics and More. Michelle's Mosaics and More. So I'm this far. Remember I showed you this, and this is how that's the colors, right? Yes. So now this is what it looks like, because I'm just over halfway now. Okay, so hello Annie, how are you doing? Good to see you, my sweetheart. So this is what it looks like now. It's really taking shape, hey? See there, look at my trees, my winter trees, and then comes fall, and now I'm doing small, it's like an orchard apple trees. You see those, that's supposed to be, I think it signifies apples. On the picture, at least, it's going to be a little round tree with little dots like that looks like apple trees. And then there's going to be a sun, yellow sun. So the next colors after this, I'd like, now what I must do is go to the shop and show them this and get something that's as close as possible to this, the blue in or the green in there, so that I can do a little bit of green here where the tree is. Then we go over to yellow, and I think I might even go and see if they don't have a cake that's ombre, that goes from green to yellow to whatever, 3-weight, because that'll be beautiful in this. Now remember, I'm doing it different. Wherever you see white on this one, on the original it has color, and where you see color here it has white, but I decided to change it. So I actually like how it's turning out. And you know, with oh, I can believe you. You are so hot, Hannah, Jana. I tell you what, here there's a breeze, but it's hot. So yes. Oh, you love it. So it's a page 4 pattern, the four seasons mosaic crochet pattern. It's on Ravelry, and I just love it. There you go. Let's see how hot it is there. 93, 92 Fahrenheit. Yikes, with a little bit of a breeze, hardly anything. Oh, Sandrine does a lot of mosaic crochet. So, hey, but you're in winter. Such a lovely, I love it. And the fact that the original pattern is different the other way around, you know, the white and the color is swapped around. I think it makes it quite interesting. Raylene, hello, my sweetheart, from South Australia, 20 Celsius at the moment, 10:30 p.m. 31 tomorrow. Whoo, we in the Southern Hemisphere have summer on the way, hot summer. A lot. Hey, look, let's see. St. Louis, cloudy with a temperature of 41 Fahrenheit. Woo, that's cold. 5 Celsius to me, that's cold. Wind is blowing in the north at 8 miles per hour. Oh, that's hard. A little breeze, eh? Do you have aircon, Raylene? We don't all, hey? Yeah. She knows we don't all have aircon in South Africa, but we have fans, and fans that machinery, right? Not people. So, yes. 37.4. Is that what it was today? Oh my goodness. That's terrible. That's very hot. Oh my goodness. Yes, she has aircon. But the thing is, if you have aircon, it's good if you have aircon, you don't have load shedding. Because if you have aircon and you've got load shedding, it's like having nothing at all. So, count your blessings. Thank you. You've got a roof covered from the sun. Okay, so I've shown you this. Now I must probably not today, because by the time this live stream ends, the shops here will be closed. What's the weather like in Perth, where Susanna is? Let's see. 21 at this moment, and lovely breeze. Current humidity is 68. Ooh la la. Hello, Nana Papa Eikenberry. Good morning from Rhonda, from Virginia, USA. You're so welcome. There you go. I don't like summer and no load shedding. Raylene, you want to like clock out, go somewhere where it's cooler for summer and come back when it's winter. I get you. We are like that. my husband and I. Hello, hello, Margaret. How is life on the farm? Good day, Usha, and all in the chat. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Hope you had a nice weekend too. Hey, some people need a weekend to recover from the weekend. So there we go. Some tea. I've put some, my rooibos tea, but it's very weak. I made it weak because usually it's not this orangey. It's usually a little bit more red. Okay, and then I will just be continuing today while we sit here. And this is now my mindless one. This is the Havana that is taking shape. See, there we go. Okay, let's see. So this one, I'll put aside because if it lies on my lap, hey, I'll be so hot. But I'll put it in reach. Weather there by Sandrine is Tuscaloosa. What is that? Tuscaloosa. Conditions are clear, temperature 7 Celsius. Heck, that's cold. It's very cold. 45 Fahrenheit, 7 Celsius. Oh, and hardly a breeze. Humidity is 100%. Ooh, hello, hello. Congratulations with the 10K. Thank you so much. That happened, hey. I'm so impressed with you guys. I'm impressed that you find something worthwhile watching and feel the urge to press subscribe. Hello, my sweet friend. Hello, Brenda. Look at your beautiful photograph. I absolutely love it. Dinky Jen. Hello, Usha and everyone here. How are you doing? What's on your cup? What's in your cup and on your book? Hello, Jackie. Hi, Usha and everyone in the chat. Let's see. How's the weather in Hull? Ooh, in the UK, hey? 6. Yikes, that's cold. And hardly a breeze. 94%. Loving your beautiful work. Thank you, Nana Papa. Priscilla, at last. How are you doing? How do you like the weather? Priscilla also lives here in Cape Town. Hey, there you go. And she makes beautiful stuff. Good morning, Usha and everyone, says Roberta. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Miguel, how are you doing? Miguel, does this look familiar? This bottom part. Does this look familiar, Miguel? I'll just bring it up to there. Hey, Miguel. Anyway, I'm making progress because I'm carrying on a little bit with mine. Miguel, May, very well. And finish his Apache Tears, which looks like this. Only this, the Apache Tears part. But a whole bed spread covers the whole bed. That's how big it is. He might well finish it in 2024. Hello, 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 says Michelle to everybody. Doesn't look at all familiar. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Miguel. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to Facebook. See what you guys have been posting. Hey. How are you? Dinky Jen. I've got a second device here that I'm looking at so I can check that I don't miss any comments while we're going over to Facebook. Share the screen. Go over to the Facebook. For those of you who are new, this is what we do on a Monday. We go over to check what you guys have been posting on the OMGrannySquare Facebook group. So let's have a look. See. Ooh, okay, this was just me telling everybody we're going. That one is now out. Let's see. Jane, this is so funny. I'm thinking about it. That is crocheted over the back of that. So what it means, it looks like this. In the car at night. Looks like there's people sitting there with white hoodies. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying also not saying you shouldn't, says this girl who posted that. That was hilarious. Vera made a blanket with Kismet yarn. Now that's a South African yarn, hey? Look at that. Little baby blanket. Oh, that's the corner, C2C, corner to corner, granny stitch. And lovely little flowers on the corner. Vera, job well done. Job well done. That's beautiful. Michelle, yes, if that was the only thing I had to do. Miguel, hey, Miguel. You've got a whole year with 52 weekends. And that's not the weekends that is now in 2023 left. And all you have to do is 1 row per weekend. 1 row. You can do it. We're voting for you, Miguel. You can do it. Break it down, Miguel. 1 row per weekend. Even if you don't finish it, you will make progress. Purple crochet Christmas tree for the first week of Advent. Oh, let's look at this. Hey, Kaylin. There you go. Okay, that's a still picture. Now look at her. That's beautiful, hey? And she says it's an LED, so it's cool. That's why you can use acrylic yarn to put it over. Fantastic, I think. Look at that. I think that is so cool. There we go. Kaylin, this is gorgeous. Are you gifting it to someone? Or you're just putting it around the house? 32 years it's been a UFO, unfinished object. I think I'm in no hurry. No, Miguel. Susanna says, hello to everyone, all the way from down under. Hello, my sweetheart. Thank you. Asha, yes, I think that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. There you go. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You share your stuff with us. Share as you're making. And that's another one. Festive. Look, but you know what I like? Oh, the little tree is now a little hat. For that, is it a teddy? I'm going to put it in my cubicle at work. Oh, beautiful, Kaylin. I saw afterwards only that on this little sweater is it's little buttons. Let's go closer. Look at that. It's little buttons. So it looks like a little Christmas tree. Isn't that too cute? And then there is the one that is a Christmas tree or not. If you have a little teddy, I have the green tree. I gave the green tree to my husband for his cubicle at his work. Oh, lovely. But this is beautiful. I love this little teddy. Look at you. Cute. That's so beautiful. And there's a tiny little teddy there next to it. Let's see. Man, oh man. Do you see on the left of the picture here? There's a tiny, tiny little teddy. Oh wow, Kaylin, you did a good thing. Teddy bear is a Build-A-Bear from 1998. Oh wow. See that little one? That's so cute. You can hardly see it because it's nearly the same color as the little sweater. Thank you for sharing. Oh, and I just had to share this picture because this looks like a thick, thick chenille. The tiny teddy is a teddy in my pocket. Yes, my daughter had some of those. Helen, hello, my sweetie. Hello, and everyone in the chat, listening, getting ready for work. Happy holiday season. Oh, yes, I've got the Christmas feelings here. Look at this. This looks like a very thick chenille. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of that blue. A triangle, 6 rows of the blue. I think this is like a one-day project. And the link is there. Cozy Creative Crochet. Cozy, C-O-Z-Y, creativecrochets.com. That's beautiful. My sister would say, careful, Kaylin, you're crazy. It's showing. No, you're crazy. It's not showing. I think this is beautiful. And what you did there. Christmas Table Runners by Katrina's Crochet and More. Look at this. There's your little bit of a Christmas tree. Isn't that beautiful? I think that is shows the center, and then oh, look at that. You see, because it was joined in the center. Hello, Jessie babes. Hello, Mama. Hello, everyone in the chat, says Jessica. Hello, there you go. I love this. Let's go smaller. Let's go to the next picture. Is this the same? Let's see. More or less, but not. Close, but not. Oh, and you can choose. Imagine if you had your reds and your greens, eh? Or red and white. Green and white. I like it. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Listen, this is it. I hope I don't get a scoop, throw it off a cliff. There you go. Wait, let me see. A knitting lesson 101. Where's the... Wait, let me do this. That is so funny. You see there. Did I? Oh, there we go. It's so funny. That's how we sometimes teach or learn. Hello, Michelle says, good morning to Jessica. Oh, there we go. Linda is doing Vlogmas. Oh, we don't want to miss that. Fantastic. And Veronica shared on Friday, Granny Stitch hooded cardigan beginner's tutorial. That was beautiful. And I love she put like 5 little squares in front to form that pocket where you put your hands in. You love it, Rihanna. I love it. There we go. Friday link. Hashtag Friday link. And Candid Crochet shared a snowflake pattern. Little snowflake. How to make a little snowflake that you hang in the tree. That's beautiful. Tammy. Tammy is a T-A-M-I. Tammy. Tammy shared barnyard playmate that I made for a recent craft fair. Ooh, lovely. Let's go closer. Let's see. Little ducky and some carrots. Little piggy, and that's a barn. And a little sheep. Hey, and this is a little road with a little truck. Some things you don't see immediately, or you don't realize when you look at it. Hey, this is actually that. Vera, giraffe curtain tiebacks with double knit, charity double knit number 3 hook. This is beautifully done. Oh, wow, looks great for a baby. What a great idea, Susanna. Hello, Raven. She says, blessings, Ish, and all in the chat. How you doing, my sweetheart? And LaBelle, hello. I want to miss you. Crocheting a sweater for the monster-in-law of my son. Look at this. Oh, wait, man, let me see if I can. I wanted to go closer and then just maybe like this. Look at that. Tie back. Giraffe tie backs. With a number 3 crochet hook. That is 3-weight, 8-ply yarn. So she's using a smaller hook than normal. I love the giraffe tie backs, says Susanna. And Yana also loves it. Love the giraffe tie backs. Giraffes are my favorite. Where's the pattern? Listen, this is Vera that did this. And she does a lot of amigurumi. Vera can tell us if she's in the chat where she got the pattern, but that is super cute. Ooh, let's see. Sandra, I started these a couple of months ago, thinking of making more for a blanket. Sorry, I don't have the best photography skills. No worries about photography skills. We can use our imagination. Tina, Camper 14. Tina, I see you've changed your name a little bit so we can see your name. Good morning, Ashla, she says. And Juanita, who is She Spends. Good morning, clocking in. We'll be working and lurking. Oh, thank you, my sweetheart. I must tell you, I've done mosaic, but I haven't done squares. I've only done blankets where you go from left to right, but I haven't done squares. I find it a little bit intimidating. But, by the way, can you see how this pattern is just flipped? So the one has white and color in the one on the right has color in the foreground and white in the back. And the other one has white in the foreground and color in the back. which is exactly what I did with my 4 Seasons mosaic. Look at that. I have to see how they do that. I'm not good with corners, I must tell you. You can't be good with everything, eh? Hello, beautiful Jessica, says Raven. And Dinky Jane says, cute giraffes, Vera, and Teddy accessories, Kaylin. There you go. Oh, I love that. I love the color of that, like a rainbow colors. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Sandra. I so appreciate it. Wow. Wow, wow. And Linda. Linda, my West Knits MCAL 2023 shawl for this year is finished. That's beautiful, Linda. Love it. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And she crocheted the bottom, around the edge. Let's look at that. Beautiful. Linda, that is beautiful. Scandalous creation. Sandra, good morning. Aslan, all in the chat. Hello, you scandalous woman. Christy Baum. Beautiful squares. Good morning. Hello, my sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. There we go. Linda, awesome job. Awesome job. Ooh, look at this. Another one. Another one bites the dust. I added a star to the top of my pink tree. I love it. Maybe just take a sip of tea. MJ's off the hook. It's one of her designs. Beautiful. Oh, I had to show you this. This is beautiful. Now, you know how you guys do this popcorn thing in the USA? We don't do that here. Popcorn and cherries, or what? The crochet trees are so adorable, says Sandra. Margaret says, there's a new giraffe curtain tie back patterns on Ravelry. There's a few. Oh, my goodness, I must read right. There's a few giraffe curtain tie back patterns on Ravelry. Oh, so that's all you have to type in is giraffe curtain tie back pattern. Poppy, hello. That yarn reminds me of Ice Yarns Picasso, multicolor squares. Thank you, as I says, Kaylin. Look at that. Isn't that so, so beautiful? I absolutely adore this. So, 10 out of 10 for that creative idea. I will definitely be making that next year because that is beautiful. And look at this. This is my local yarn store that restocked. All the colors are in. Now, my only question is, why is it not, why doesn't it look like the Secret Yarnery in rainbow order? So if you want to go look for the right shade, it's like you go to the blues or the whatever. Now you go, you walk to and fro, but it looks beautiful. I don't do the string popcorn in my house, the real or fake. Oh, I tell you what, I've never heard of it until you guys mentioned it. Oh, look at this. I am absolutely making this. It is a free pattern from Yarnspirations. Check it out, and I've put there the link. It's really a free pattern. It's so beautiful, hey? And so what you do is 2 colors, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's 8 rows, but every 2 rows, the first 2, the second 2, the third, and the fourth 2 rows. Oh goodness, I don't want anything that even sounds like a bee close to me. Please let me just close the curtains here. Stay away. Stay away, Jose. I just heard this zoom. It's like, no, go away. There you go. There we go. Now it's closed. Stay away. Okay, so it's so easy. So you do 2 in white and 2 in orange, 2 in light blue, 2 in orange, and then 1 more color, and it can be any color, and then you join them with a single crochet joining technique. Hillbilly Heaven, I love those adorable giraffes. I've never tried making those cute little animals, but may have to try someday. You all make everything look so easy. I've got, bless you, Granny, and everyone here. Hillbilly Heaven, hello and welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. My parents sprayed their popcorn garland with varnish and it's lasted over 50 years. What? I didn't know. That's amazing, Kaylin, says Tina. Beautiful. Okay, where was I before this? There we go. Okay, let's see. Next thing. Bonnie the Croco. Bonnie got knits and more. Did a recap. So go and watch her video. She is our matriarch, right? Jane, this was so funny. Only Tuesday morning problems I want to have, she said on Tuesday, is delivering a yarn baby. Isn't that funny? Ah, you guys are so funny. Blanket sizes, that was quite helpful, hey? A lovey is only 13.5 by 13.5 inches, which is 35 by 35 centimeters. Stroller cover size, baby blanket, and toddler or play blanket, which 39.5 by 47.25 inches. Oh my goodness. Afghan or throw, they say, is 51 by 59 inches or 130 by 150 centimeters. Twin blanket. It's lovely, very handy to have that. There you go. Look at that. Hey, you. Wait. Yay! She shared it with us. Yay! There you go. Beautiful. Thank you, Nancy. Look at that. Bonnie, good morning all. I'm here, laugh out loud. Bonnie is in the house, waiting for daylight to open the coop, says Miguel. Woo, yes. I think that is it for today, hey. I don't think anybody else shared. I think that was enough for today. We've gone quite a bit down. Then we end up with who shared that? Sandra shared that last week. Last time I shared on last Monday, that's where we ended, at that beautiful mosaic blanket. So stop sharing. Let's go back to StreamYard. Let me do this. If anybody wants to join me, you're so welcome. You want to show us your yarn or whatever, I'll be busy on my little. Hey, but mustn't let go of this. I closed the window now because I heard a bee. Hey, I don't want to be here. Started a pickle yesterday. Started a what? A picky. I started a picky yesterday. What's that? What is a picky? Let's just see here. Let's just go back. Let's refresh. Oh, and I must pin the comment. If I don't pin the comment, it disappears. There you go. Okay, thank you so much for everyone who shared. I so appreciate it, eh? Let me see, where is StreamYard? I've got my device here over something else. Pickle. You started a pickle yesterday. Putting things in glass containers. Do you do that? Grandkids are delivering those elf hats and they decided I need 2 more. Guess what I have to do today? Oh my goodness. 2 more hats for you. Bonnie got knits and more is in what? Bonnie, where are you? Florida? And so it's nice warm weather by you, Bonnie. It's not really that cold because it doesn't really get that cold in Florida, right? Pickle, she says. Joanne says, hi, Ursula and everyone in the chat. Can't stay too long, unfortunately, but we'll replay what I've missed. No worries. Really? A crochet amigurumi pickle? Crochet pickle like, laugh out loud, like Santa has been making. Really? You guys crochet pickles? Crochet pickles. I mean, that's like amigurumi. Amigurumi pickles. Hello, Joanne. Hi, Miguel. I plan on doing a pickle today. Really? You wanted to. Okay, but now you've got to do those other 2. Oh, Bonnie, I'm so sorry, but still not accepting the blame. Why are you sorry? Oh, yes, for the there you go. Let's see. Sanita. I'm not reading well today, hey? What's wrong with my reading skills today? I saw crochet pickles called positive pickles or praise pickles. What? I've never heard of that. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Wonder if this is this thing gone now. Is this thing gone now? Malabar. There you go. She's in Malabar. How's the conditions there? 22. That's good. That's good weather. Winds blowing from the west-southwest. 8 kilometers per hour, and the current humidity 94%. So that's good weather. Hey, that's not too hot. Bonnie, there we go. She said, but Bonnie got it. Hey, Bonnie, just there you go, Bonnie. Like, let's do this. Wait, weather. I nearly did it wrong. Cape Town. Let's see what's the weather. Let's see how this thing is going to tell me what the weather is. Maybe it's lying. It's not. I don't think it's always true, because it might tell you whatever, but it feels like. Aisha, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Look at your beautiful little avatar, hey? Yes, thanks, Yana. Always forgets that. They also refer to them as emotional support pickles. Then there is the positive potato. Wow, I'm learning something new today. I have never heard of that. Never, ever have I ever. 23. Hey, guys, it really feels warmer than 23. Conditions are fair. Temperature of 23. Wind blowing. 24 kilometers per hour. Yes, there's a breeze. You can see there is a breeze. Everything's moving. All the tree branches are moving. Hi, Poppy is joining me. I'm so glad.
Hi, darling.
Let me change that so we can actually see you.
Okay.
Let's see there. It was a sunny 72 degrees here yesterday. Oh, we're strange here in the US. Hey, I'm learning new things. I've never heard of that. Many people make the pickles and potatoes for craft fairs. Is this a Christmas thing? Like the pumpkins is a October thing? I wonder.
I don't know.
I've never heard of this. Seen the praise pickles and emotional support chickens. What? What? An emotional support chicken? Well, I guess anything.
Right, I've got echoing. I'm going to get down, darling, and try and come in on a different method.
You know what? Yeah, okay. It's just if you're on Google. I don't think Google has fixed that thing. Because I'm not on Google. I'm not on Google.
Yeah, I'm on Google.
Let me just see here. Sorry, I'm bending like this because I want to.
It's all right. I'll jump down.
Okay, but can you come up on maybe on web, another web?
No guarantees.
Okay, my sweetheart. Oh, I tell you what, this is terrible. I wish they would really solve this. Solve it. Because this morning I thought, no, I'm not going to take a chance and go in Google. No, not taking a chance. I'm working on a baby blanket for when my granddaughter Autumn arrives in April. This, she will be a grandbaby number 10. God is so good and blessed. You are. That's fantastic. Emotional support, octopus too. I tell you, anything that gives emotional support is probably. No, it's not a Christmas thing. You don't get it either, Margaret? Yeah. Well, it's first thing I've heard. First I've heard of it. Because it's a German tradition of hiding it in the tree. The person who found it gained good luck and sometimes extra gift. Hey, I should tell my husband, make some and put it up in the tree. Jamie, for Jamie's Hooked, has sold many pickles at her craft fairs. Ooh, fantastic. Lip Bell says, I make trick donuts for New Year's Eve. Most are filled with jam, but then there are the odd one filled with mustard. What? Let me just tell you, for those of you who came in a little bit later, or because I showed in the beginning, wait, this is now stuck. Let's just get this out of the way. There we go. Michelle's Mosaics and More is doing this crochet along, and I'm ahead of things, ahead of things. And I showed you this last time. There we go. That's the colors it knits up in, but I crocheted it. So this is how it's looking. Actually, I should have done other things, but you know, I get stuck in one project and I'm like, so happy I can do the one project and make significant progress. Let me see. That's where it starts with the snowflakes at the bottom. Then you've got winter. That's the first season. Then you've got, that's the next season. Let me see if I go back a bit. Autumn. That's the next season. Autumn, like that. Here, where you see this, let me see that white line there. That is where summer starts. So I'm now in summer. So I think it looks great with like an ombre. Okay, now by the way, also one thing I didn't tell you, you can see here to about here is I tried to match the colors, which I posted in the Facebook last week. And because I have this cake with ombre, so now I need to go and ask them if they've got, go in that shop I just showed you and look for a color that is as close as possible to the, is it turquoise or green in there? Because that's going to be, this is like little apples there. This and this is like little apples, apple trees. That's going to be a fence, apple trees, and then big sun. There we go. Finished Shola poncho number 5. Not Mumbo number 5. It's poncho number 5. At 4:30 this morning. No wonder I'm late in the chat. Oh, it's a wonder you're up. Oh, well, that's good. You like it. So the thing is, she starts on 7 January, and I'm, what is this? A little promotion? But I just loved it when she said she's doing one, and I want to do it with her. So, and was it not last year? It's the year before that I learned how to do mosaic, this overlay mosaic. Oh, and by the way, this is what it looks like at the back. This is at the back. So you can sort of see the pattern at the back, but it's mostly stripy. I think it looks great both sides. But even so, I've been sticking, you know, once you get to learn how to do something and you stick to that, you also get in a rut. So the thing is to not get stuck whatever you learn that is new. So, okay, let me put this one side. Because then I stuck to this, because this is the Havana. And as you know, this Havana pattern turns out beautiful. But this one I'm doing now has 3 repetitions of each pattern. So this pattern 3 times, and then this pattern 3 times, and every time. That's how it gains height. But then I did this one now, the 4 seasons, and I'm like, yikes, I made quite a few mistakes and had to rip out. And so my advice would be, if it's the first time that you're doing a mosaic, because mosaic is you go from the right to the left, and then you cut it, and you start again from the right to the left. You tie it off, you cut. Leave a longer end so that, and I found it with this blanket, if I made a mistake or I miscounted, or I get to the next row or the 3rd row, and I'm like, why is this not working out? I'm supposed to do so many of this and then so many of this, and why is it not working? Then I see, okay, 2 rows below, I forgot to do whatever. And you don't notice it straight away. So then I pull out, I just untie the knot, because it's just like a yarn over, pull through, you know. So you just undo it, you pull it out, and then pull the next one out, and you crochet over it again. So that's what I did. But that you can do it if you leave a bit. Otherwise, you've got to do like a magic knot to get it, you know. Let's see. My goodness, you know, when you inhale and you're like, oh my goodness, that little piece of dust went the wrong way now. Went into the wrong windpipe. Spent yesterday crocheting Grinch heads. Have to embroider faces so they can be hung on boys' trees. It's all Grinch this year. Oh, I've got, I made some Grinch Christmas baubles. And I called it the Grinch because it was just so beautiful. I used green eyelash yarn. I loved it. So beautiful. Kaylin, you love it. I'm glad you do. Sorry, I'm being directed back to Google each time. I think it's due to being my dominant browser. I'm not tech savvy to change it. And hubby's out. Oh, my sweetheart. I don't know why they don't fix it, because it's absolutely not fixed. The sound is absolutely not fixed. Tile Christmas tree is Germanic tradition. Originally, it was hung upside down from the ceiling. What? Bread and other food items were attached to trap the evil winter spirits. At the beginning of spring, it was then taken outside and burned with the spirits still trapped. Wow. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. You love it? Thank you. Wow, I tell you, that's like, what am I learning? That's beautiful, says Tina. Thank you, my sweetie. You finished next year's poppy brooches of 700, bringing the total donated to 5,000. I'm at a loss as to what to do now. Hey, that's a lot. Yes, now you need a new you need a new project. Do you need a new project? I actually love this. That you know how you like a certain part of the pattern? I love this part of the pattern with the leaves stuff. Oh wait, it's supposed to be upside down, eh? I love this part of the pattern. I think I'd like to make a blanket with this part of the pattern. Maybe just that. But I think it's also the ombre, this mandala tweed stripes makes it look good. The fact that you've got a color change that's so lovely and even. Cough it out. I tell you what, once I coughed so much, I thought, today I die. There's no one here to help me. I drank tea and I just sipped wrong. My daughter came running. And because at some point your body takes over and there's nothing you can do. You want to breathe in so you can cough it up, but the body doesn't want to allow air further in. So you are like, so she came and knocked on my back, but I thought, woo, it's just me and my son. I don't think he'll know what to do. I ripped out 53 rows of mine, but I wound each row worth of yarn into balls and laid them in order across the coffee table in rows, so that when I restarted, I knew I'd had enough yarn for each row. That's the thing about mosaic is, to me, what was scary was the fact that, oh, the wind is really blowing here. Oh, what was that? What's scary about mosaic is that you cut the yarn and it's like game over. That's why this pattern isn't necessary for that, because I know this thing off by heart. But leave a decent end here, like a decent end. At least, 20 centimeters, something like that. So, yeah. But, hey, Susanna, I tell you what, hats off to you for not abandoning it. You're not abandoning the project. Doing it over. Hats off to you. I was tempted, especially as Fiberfox Studios has a new pattern out, but I still have 25 patterns of her patterns to get through. You've got a lot. I know the crazy poppy lady won some of, now I don't remember her name. Fiberfox Studios patterns, a whole thing of patterns. No, I really do not need a new project. I've just finished the summary top with leftover yarns for myself. Now working on a red sweater with James Brett Twinkle double knit for son's mother-in-law. Wow, that sounds beautiful. Brett, that Twinkle, is that red with sparkle? Sounds beautiful. Waiting for yarn for a summer top for my daughter-in-law. Started a new hoodie for my growing baby granddaughter and got a few pairs of socks to knit. Socks to knit is my 2023. I nearly said 2021. Oops. It's a blast from the past. 2024 projects is knitting socks. Never done that. Courtney from Fiberfox. Yes, Courtney. Anyway, so this weekend I've been watching a video or two of what Clint, not Eastwood, Clint. Now I must look up the name. But this guy had westerns in the 1950s, and I was watching that. I was showing my husband, hey, this guy is, hey, feast for the eyes. Oh no, kids delivered hats, and now all the teachers want. Oh my goodness, you can imagine. See, Bonnie, you did you did it too good a job. I won 30. The evil laugh that Courtney has is contagious. You want 30 patterns? 30 patterns. No, don't make us go back in time. But if you had to go back in time just a little bit, wouldn't you wish with the knowledge you have today, not without the knowledge you have today? Knowing what you know today, you'd be like, wow, I would, you know, do something good with that time. Do something else. Maybe prepare. I always say, I wish I could go back to just before lockdown and just be financially better prepared for lockdown. Hey, because that is no joke. Wow. I know, Bonnie. Time to start charging. Yes, Bonnie. But as I know Bonnie, maybe not, hey? Because Bonnie likes to bless people. So, hey, girl. Anyway, so today further, what I'm going to do is, okay, well, I can't go out and buy the yarn I need for that. Or maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So I've got some errands to run tomorrow. Get in the car and get out there. Get in the queues. Do what you need to do. Ay. Last week, just, you see, I like using James Brett Twinkle as the twinkle stuff woven into the yarn doesn't irritate the skin, I find. Ooh, that sounds lovely, eh? I went to Joann's to see if they're closing down, but they're not. Still doing good, and one of the girls said they got a raise. Hey, always good time to get a raise, eh? The bell, yes, that's nice yarn to use. I've never heard of that, but it does sound nice. I mean, if you're doing a wearable in it, it must be a good quality. There you go. I so love doing this scrap thingy. I told you guys, sound like a broken record. But it's so nice to just sit and do something that you know with scrap, and the end project does not look like scrap. It looks great. There you go. And this weekend, I didn't catch a lot of live streams. I tell you what, I went out on Tuesday last week. Monday was the live stream. Tuesday I went out and run a few errands. Was out for about 3 hours. Starting to get worried about my son. I'm like, yay, this is taking longer. The queue is longer than I thought. Not really. James Brett to a baby version of the Twinkle, which is even softer, looks stunning. And then I heard that a friend of mine I met her, and she was telling me about how her son passed away. And her son is Jessica's age. So that deflated me for last week, you know. So how can you say that? You know, I mean, she's a Christian, so we have the comfort that, you know, your son is now with the Lord. But I don't know, it was just, it was a shock, and it was very sad for me to hear that. So I don't know, it just, anyway, so that's the reason I didn't go live on Wednesday with our Jeanette from DIY Creations, or went live on Friday. No, I just could not put up a brave face. So, okay, sometimes you hear something and it just throws you off your... Just feed the flock, Miguel. I love chickens. That's on my bucket list, to-do list, not bucket, no, bucket list. I could one day have just a few, not a lot, just a few chickens that lay eggs regularly. That'll be a good thing. I think I got it because when I was, what, 5, 6, we stayed next to a neighbor who had the entire length of his property, the width of a garage, and the entire length of his property was a chicken coop. Is that what you call it? Yes. Yes. Hey. You see, I think it's like this. I'm like, oh, why was I so emotional? You know, it's like, I understand, and it happened a while ago. I just heard it then because, you know, she was working at this place and I went to have something done and I gave her my daughter's ID. I was actually doing it for Jessica. And then she looked at the year of birth and she said, oh, that was her son's birth year. Anyway. I just could not help. The tears just flowed. Not boo-hoo, because we were in public, but I just had to wipe, and I'm like, there goes whatever makeup. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, but I'm like, it's not you, it's me. I'm just floored that this happened to you. So, yeah, I missed that. No. What happened was I heard that my friend of mine, that her son passed away. So that's why, I don't know, that last week, it was just a bit much for me, hey? So, yeah. So I think the best thing you must do when you're, how do you say, when your emotions are not in check, stay away from social media. So I definitely do that. You did about 3 to 4 videos yesterday. I have been catching up on your videos. Absolutely. I have been catching up. Miguel, you must let us know when you're going to sit. Well, we call it a stitch marker. Some people call it a progress keeper. So be fancy and call it a progress keeper and put a progress keeper, Miguel, where you are now. Then do a row and 2 rows and 3 rows, and then maybe Vlogmas, do your row once a week. I bought some yarn to make a blanket for us. I realized we need them. It was 30% off. Wow, beautiful. We missed you, but glad to see your beautiful face today. Oh, my sweetheart, you know, there are just times like that. And I think, what is it? The fact that it's also the end of the year, I think for us, I don't know, for me, I'm exhausted. The end of the year can't come soon enough. Okay, that definitely has an effect. Especially during the holidays, everything is more intense for me, at least. Yes, because I was thinking, so why am I so upset about this? Or why does it affect me so much? What is it now? Is it hormones? Is it what? Or is it just normal? Is it just normal that it should affect the person? I think, I mean, goodness me, to me it was a big deal. My son's monster-in-law lost both of her sons in the space of 3 months, and since then she's a bit abrasive towards me. I reckon it's because I still get called mom by a son. I tell you what, I told you guys, 2 of my cousins died, both at the age of 21 and 18 months apart. So the one was 21 and died in a car accident, and then 18 months later, the other one died. Also, by then at the age of 21. So it was wow, what a thing, eh? Love the end of years. It's probably hormones for me too. I'm 49. I'm not much older. I'm 54, and I tell you, I'm like, I wish someone would just lay out this menopause for us now. When is what? When's what exactly? I must actually, you know, but to me, sometimes too much information is confusing. So just must get something that explains it better. I heard a psychologist say that a study was done on mental conditions that are not curable actually disappeared after 3 months of social media. What? Oh, wow. Let me just do this so I can see better. It says some days of reality, many different sorts of news touches us in all different ways. You know yourself. Glad you took time with your family house. Yes, it was just Hey. Rita, hello, my sweetheart. How you doing? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I get very emotional easy. I can't handle going. I don't. I must tell you what. I don't do funerals. No. I do everything for you while you're alive. But that funeral thing, I don't know. I just can't do that. A virtuous woman, Sis Marshall, just lost her son on November 6th. He is with Jesus. He was in a car accident and a drunk driver who was 19 hit him head on. That is, I heard about that. I tell you. The bell says, Miguel, a new year is like an exercise book. You try really hard not to get it messy, but it never works. Hey, write in pencil. Geez, menopause is a cruel joke. You know what? At my age, I feel we were not told half of it because our previous generation tried to do it, how do you say, with a stiff upper lip. All was good. No, all is not good. There are days that you feel nuts. So it's nice if they would talk about it. It's because you're a caring person that's amazing. I'm tender-hearted. Christy, I tell you, it was like, yeah, it just threw me. It just stayed with me for a while. I just, yeah. So, I think Mrs. Kitty Cat snuck in trailer and I can't find her. She snuck into the trailer, so she must be in the trailer. Sheila, hello, my sweetheart. Hello, Janitas. Monster pose in 5th gear here too. It's like, what are you saying? Monster pose in 5th gear. Like menopause on steroids. Hello, Jane. You must put there exclamation and exclamation weather space and then that. There you go. Oh, I wish. I so wish that they would now fix this glitch with the sound, eh? Because it definitely is still my boyfriend calls it mental pause. Hey. And yeah, sometimes I hear it can last quite a few years. Why? Let me see. There we go. How do you do the weather? Again, exclamation weather space and then your code or whatever. Hello to all coming in, lurking in the corner now. Time to start counting for this Christmas tree cat amigurumi for my daughter. Christmas tree cat amigurumi. Ooh, there you go. I think the stiff upper lip results in what the generation prior to us had to go through. Oh, right. Imagine they would have allowed to let all their emotions go into free flow. The ones who didn't cope very well. Yes. The thing is just that, but okay, I tell you what. Good morning, Jane, says Kaylin. I tell you what, Libelle, that's why I thought for my children, if I cry, they will see me cry because they must know it's okay to cry and then you get up and you get on with it. But you can cry, have a good, actually, I mean, my mother, my gran used to say, a good cry is good. Go and have a good cry and come back and whatever. But what I mean is didn't really share their. So I want Jessica to see. I'm going through this. I share with her. I don't go through it in front of her. I just share. I'm going through this now. Whatever. And then, because when she gets to my age, I want her to remember, oh, my mom said she's going through this and she was going through that. So that it's not news. She doesn't wonder, what's wrong with me? What's going on? Hello, says Jane. Oh, wait, let me just see here. What is she? My son is doing good. The tumor is shrinking. Thank you, Lord. Prayers are so effective. Google are having a giggle with the sound. They are probably having issues with YouTube. So holding us all over a barrel. Poppy, it's annoying. It is annoying. Menopause monster has stayed with me for 12 years. I had to go on medication for it. I've been without it now for 6 weeks and hopefully can stay without. Oh, yes. Hope that works. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, my beautiful sister, Ursula, and everyone in the chat. How are you doing? I have to go watch your replay, my sweetie. Absolutely. I saw you were live yesterday. So I've got to watch the replay. Good morning, Jeanette, says Sandra. Anyway, there you go. So where am I now? Okay, I'm done on this one. This is Millens. Can you see that it's Millens? Does it look like it had been dragged through a bush? Because this is what it looks like if it hasn't. You see, the one is much neater, but it is a third of the cost. That's good. Show Jessica, it's been taboo too long. That's what I mean. Maybe I'm not expressing myself right. It's like it was not on. Like it used to not be a thing to go to a psychologist and talk to someone. Well, maybe they had more people to talk to. Maybe people now don't have someone to talk to. I don't know. Too long. It's natural chapter of life for every woman. Yeah, I think especially because it's a natural thing for a woman to go through. It would be nicer if the previous generations had shared just a little bit more than they have been. Last week I was feeling sad, so I cried and then Googled prayer for poor in spirit. And there were so many helpful prayers and readings. Oh, wow, Kaylin. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Unique Amazing Stripes, Faith Louise. It's amazing what one can Google. That is just out there because I've Googled things that I think maybe wonder if anybody's Googled this. Google it. And then there is. Shows you, eh? Most important thing to tell your daughter about menopause is to inform her about this regrowing weird hair on the chin. She can only see when it's 5 centimeters long, but everybody else long before then. It's so funny. Oh, you're so funny, LaBelle. I want to know. We were just in high school and now we're dealing with menopause. What happened? There's like, how do you call that? It's a canyon. Suddenly you look back and there's a canyon between. Wow. You and the previous thing you went through. Hello, Michelle. Redneck Crafter, how you doing, my sweetheart? Add some tea. Lovely. Hello, Doritha. Butterroll Boutique. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? Michelle? She says she's doing okay. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? For you, it's morning. For Michelle, it's morning. So she's in the US. You guys say US, we say USA. For us, it's USA. Because we don't refer to ourselves as RS. We says it's the RSA. Republic of South Africa. That sounds weird, Republic, hey? Listening and getting ready for the day. Doritha makes beautiful stuff. Beautiful amigurumis. Beautiful amigurumis. Oh, I tell you what, the flesh was, how do you say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is not. Last week, I wanted to do a few things, but I'm like, wow, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is saying, no, give it up. Next week, not this week. So, working on a plushie amigurumi for a Christmas gift. Ooh, that is always good, eh? Amigurumis are lovely gifts for Christmas. 7 a.m.-ish year. Yes, because it's just gone, what is it? 15, 11 years. So it is about 7. Wow, you are 6, 7, 8 hours behind me. There you go. And Luana will have to get ready for work. Hello, DOY Creations. Hello, my sweetie. Let me see.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
How are you doing? Let me do this.
Was that an echo?
Was that an echo?
Oh, are you hearing an echo? Don't tell me. Poppy came up and she heard an echo. Is it because I'm not in StreamYard? I'm not in StreamYard. I am in StreamYard. I'm just not in Google. I'm in the other browser still, because even though people say it's been solved, I don't think it's solved. Hello, Linda. Everybody's saying hello. Okay, let me mute myself and then you tell us, what are you working on?
I am currently, let's see. I am currently using some Red Heart yarn and jumbo stripe, and I just got started. It's time for me to make some men's hats. So I'm getting ready to make some simple beanies for men's. So I just got this beautiful stripe yarn, and I think I got so I got an event. I haven't done an event in years. Ever since the pandemic, I have not done any events, craft fairs. So this Sunday coming up is going to be my first craft fair since the pandemic. So I think I should make some men's hat just because men's might come through as well. So that's what I'm doing. So I know men's kind of like those darker tone hats. So that's what I'm going to be making for some men's. But I'm so excited because I just haven't done a show in so long. I'm past due. And I'm so out of practice. I am so out of practice. So we'll see how it goes. So that's what I'm working on. Just a man's hat. That's all, guys. That's all I got. Okay, I'll put myself on mute.
I don't know why it does that. That is just men love their beanies. Yes. Mine is 6 by Jane. Wow. Jane, that is super cold in Fremont. Men love their beanies, says Sandra. Yes. I don't know why it's like that. That is just but what was I going to say now? Now I lost my train of thought. Why does Google not fix this thing, you know? Hello, DOY. Or others to buy for their men. They need gifts. Yeah, for Christmas. Oh, yes. It's so nice to make, you know, a nice beanie for a guy that they actually wear. That's beautiful. Let me see. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette, Linda, we've got issues here. I must see. I wonder if I come up in Google, if it will fix it. Because I'm not in Google. Are you using Google Chrome? Not? You're not. So, I can, I think I can try and use Google Chrome. Downloaded Firefox as an alternative. Yes. Morning, Linda. It's afternoon for you. I heard that the host and the other panel are supposed to use the same browser. Oh, okay. You think we should use the same browser? I can go in. Why Google doesn't fix this? Easy. Google, YouTube, Facebook, and all that fix things that aren't broken. LaBelle. Okay, wait. Jeanette, if you're willing to just stay right there, I am going to drop down and go into Google and see if this solves it. Because it's so nice to have someone up here chatting with me. Okay, so let me just.
Of course, I can hold the fork down for her. Thank you guys for saying good morning. It just, I couldn't be saying good morning at the same time that she was saying good morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. It is really early where I'm at. It's like 7:16 a.m. and the weather is cold. That's it. It's 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Hi, Cindy. How are you today? So good to see you, and Jennifer and Sandra and everyone. It's so good to be here. So we're going to see if we can get this one fixed. This happened to me on yesterday. It started off really good. Hi, Kaylin, Linda. It started off really, really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Michelle. Yesterday, when I was doing mine, hey, Sandra, Raven, it was working okay, but then it just went haywire. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Flourish Evermore, how are you? Yes, where in the U.S. are you? I am in Chicago, Illinois. I am in Chicago, Illinois. Yes. Yesterday, it was working so good, and then it just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But hopefully we can get that rectified, because if she can fix it on, if Ursula, if you can fix it on your end, I should be able to fix it on my end. Doretha, did I speak to you? Girl, I'm sorry if I didn't. Good morning. How are you today? Yesterday it started off pretty well, and then it messed up. So I'm not for sure why it's doing that. I have no idea. Let's see if this will work, so we can stop getting these echoes. You say Chicago, the windy city is really that windy in Chicago? Yeah, it is. And only in the wintertime. Only in the wintertime. I love Chicago. Yes, it's a nice city and state. It's nice here. Don't let the news fool you. We got a lot of great qualities here in Chicago. But they only want to spotlight all the bad things that happen in Chicago. Chicago is beautiful. It's a beautiful city. So many things that we can do in Chicago. So it's really nice to visit. If you've never been to Chicago, it's one of those places that you should visit because it's really nice. A lot of activities, a lot of things you can do. And we have great, great restaurants. All right. We have good food, great restaurants, nice people.
Echo. That's good. Poppy, you may want to try again. Poppy, you may want to try again, because I went down and I came, and now I'm on Google. So, because I was not on Google, and I thought, okay, that will fix it. But obviously, I needed to go back on Google. Echo is gone. I'm so happy. No echo. Okay, there we go. There we go. All is good. There's no echo, right? For you
all
either.
Is good.
Because often it happens that I don't hear the echo, but the viewers hear an echo. But in studio, I don't hear it. There you go.
Yeah.
Which, there you go, Poppy. Let's try again. Okay, Poppy, let's try. Let's try again. We've got to try again.
Crossed.
Okay, let the chat tell us if they can hear an echo, because I can't hear an echo. I can't hear it.
Let's see if anybody else does.
No echo.
Okay, ladies, you can tell us. No echo. Echo. No echo.
Don't be starting that, woman.
No echo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Okay, I'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And Poppy?
Exactly, darling. I'm not saying it backwards. I can't remember it backwards.
Thank you, Joanne. No echo. Look at this. Hey, no jokes like that. Eh? Only Poppy. Joking, Poppy. Echo. Oh, that's fantastic. You guys are amazing. Oh, this is big sigh of relief. Okay, so that shows me that in going forward, I can go in Google. Well, maybe it's, maybe because they fixed it. So now wherever you were, it's now echoing. So come back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're sneaky like that, aren't they?
Woohoo! Says Michelle. No echo. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Michelle. Crochet Francis. I tell you, Jeanette, oh, man, it's like technical problems, and I am not that tech savvy.
Well, you're better than me.
I don't know. The struggles are real when doing live chats.
Bobby, tell us what you're busy with.
Guys, you try
you have, but now you're in person, so you can tell us what you're busy with in person.
I put them back. I started tidying up. I've completed the poppy challenge for
Hi,
next year. I
Michelle.
thought I'd jump on early as it was still sitting on the side. So next year I'm donating 700 poppy brooches to the Royal British Legion. They've now been completed. That's 250 hours worth of solid crochet. Done.
Hello, Lisa. Wow.
Mm.
So you have already finished your amount of poppies you want to make for 2024.
Yeah.
If that is not doing a Linda, I don't know what is. That's doing a Linda.
Oh, come on. Surely I beat Linda this time. Never be able to beat Linda. But yeah, that brings the count up to 5,000 in total that will have been donated. There's actually probably more than that, but that's what I've kept account of. And then that's it. That's that challenge done and dusted. Forever and ever.
Hi, Lisa.
Hopefully.
You know,
wow. That's all I can say is wow.
That is amazing. That's out there.
It's the name, really, isn't it? There's my name. So
I think I must do something like you're like a machine, Poppy, says Joanne. Wow. Poppy, have you chosen a new charity for next year yet? Sheila's asking.
The Royal British Legion is still next year's. I'm not daft. I'll carry it on for another year.
When you finish your poppy challenge, Poppy.
Poppy, when you finish your poppy challenge, will you make one giant poppy is the completed poppy? No. I ate poppies.
Like I do with the coin series. Oh my goodness. Do they do that?
No, I've over on my channel there is the new revised poppy brooch pattern. There is also a poppy granny square as well, if anyone was interested. I have got a pattern that involves the poppy, but I'm still unsure if I want to use it or not.
A poppy granny square? You mean the granny stitch? They do one with a granny stitch, something like that?
No, I did one with this. It's hold on, let's see if I can find it.
No squinting for me. Have you all on the big screen? Raven 55-inch screen TV. Oh, thank you. Wow, that's the closest I'll get to the big screen.
Oh, I can't find
wow.
it. I was making
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hello.
How are you doing? Oh, I like that mug. That is
nice
so
cup.
Christmassy. I can see it from here. How Christmassy that is.
Oh, isn't it just?
Gotta go, everyone. Have a great day. Oh, and have a wonderful Monday further. Blessed week for all of you.
Hi. Have a great day.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Linda. People saying hello to Linda. I have an idea for you, Poppy. Poppies with dark seed beads in the center. I've seen crochet flowers with seed beads in the center, and they look stunning. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But no. Just a bit of black yarn. The amount that was being made, that would have cost an absolute fortune to have beading as well.
Thank you, Libelle. Thank you.
She says, I love your shawl, Linda. I love it too.
Hi, Super Jeanette, and hello, Poppy.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
That's much better than that, says Raven. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, so good to have you up here.
I hope you're well. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
Yes. Yes.
Is that for Raven? Yes, because I haven't seen Raven in a while either. Wow. Cool. Cool stuff.
Good to see you.
is
Ursula, it nice and hot where you're at?
Yes, it is 23 degrees today, which means
how's the weather?
It's blue skies and it's beautiful warm. It's a lovely breeze, but it's not too hot. It's just the right weather for a spaghetti top with something light, and I can tolerate a sleeve. Any hotter, and I should not have a sleeve. Crafty Annie, hello, morning everyone. First time I've caught your live. Ah, that's fantastic. And welcome. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I've got my tea in my cup. I'm just busy with my mosaic, the Havana mosaic crochet. I have shown you guys, most of you that are here, I have shown you what my progress. Man, I can't put it down. I think I'm starting with the little trees on the top here now. So,
That's gonna
and I just can't put it down. It looks so Christmassy. Hey, with this.
Beautiful.
Even if you want to make a blanket just with the bottom part, and that's what I like about this 4 seasons. You can decide which one you want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Christy says, be right back. And that's Gloucester.
Beautiful.
Gloucestershire. Yep, you got it.
My goodness. And it is, what is it? Let me see. 7 Celsius. Is that how cold it is there by you? Oh my goodness, that's very cold.
That's hot. It was
okay,
-20
it's 23 today. Yes, it's 23 for me today. I wanted to say, oh, Lebel, you've got the same weather as me, but that's my weather. Yes, trying to keep our house at 19 without having to remortgage because of the gas. Oh, yes. Q for Linda. What needles brand does, question for Linda, does she recommend for sock knitting in the
Knit Pro
round?
Symphony. Knit Pro Symphony, which are like a wood needle. Hold on, I can show you. Let me just show you.
19
So I use
Celsius.
Knit Pro because if you see, I use
I'll
wood
solo you.
on my
I'm going to
sock.
solo you.
Yeah, thank you. I use the Knit Pro Symphony, which are wooden needles, because I don't like metal needles, because especially when working on a small circumference, because I find the stitches slip off. Whereas with a wood, it's got
It sort of grabs it.
Yeah, it grabs your yarn. So yeah,
Although it is smooth. Yes. I have rosewood. Yeah, I have rosewood. Okay, let's see. Knit Pro. Wait, let me just quickly solo you again. Sorry.
Can you see?
Yes.
Symphony.
Yes.
And they're the TPNs that I use as well. So that's what I use, guys.
I love that. I've got that, but in the long
needles. Yes, I've got some of that as well.
But what I like about it, it is, let me just get it here. I've got shorter and longer needles. Mm-hmm. But I love that color. They say it's rose. Is it rose? Did you say rosewood?
I think you did. I didn't.
Yeah, I think they said it's rosewood, but it's such a and it's so smooth. It is just the most beautiful thing,
and it's really nice on your hands.
Crafty Annie says, I have a sweater on one set of needles and a hat on another set. Oh, lovely! That sounds great. Linda, for your star motif, what is the best weight for it to be? An Afghan. Ooh.
A 3 weight. And talking of my the star motif. The star motif, yeah. You can use a 4 weight with that as well for the star. Because I showed you in the tutorial that you can use it on a finger weight, a 3 weight, and a 4 weight. The 3 weight comes out smaller, and that's ideal for making coasters, you know, with a cotton. Yes. But I did do 4 weight yarn, and so it's all in the thingy. So on my new motif, which the tutorial will be coming. This is my advent from a yarn dyer here in the UK.
I'm going to solo you.
See, I have.
Oh, look at that! Okay, I love that. Hi, Angie. I love that.
So this is my elf leaf square motif.
Needles are more grabby. Exactly, Annie. Wooden needles are more grabby. I love that. Love that motif. So the tutorial is coming.
Day 1, day 2. I've put day 3 either side, and I'm just working day 4s in now. So this is.
How long is the cord for socks? Sorry, Linda. Suzanne is asking. Thank you. How long is the cord for socks? So probably if she wants to purchase the needles, what size? The length of the socks?
Which is thank you. How long? is cord for socks. This one I'm using is a 9-inch circular needles. You can do the magic loop, but I can't. I've tried so many times to do the magic loop, I can't do it. Or DPNs. So, but I prefer, and I've been doing socks now for nearly 2 years. And my tension, I get everything right with my 9-inch circulars, and I feel more comfortable with my 9-inch circular.
I love that new motif.
Thank you. Yeah, so there'll be a tutorial in the new year.
See all of you, Linda. I'm waiting on a grandbaby number 10 coming in April. Woo! Autumn Bell.
Oh, Raven, how wonderful! Yes.
Oh, to make 2 mini scrappy blankets for tiny piglets. Oh, righty, Jennifer. Awesome. Thank you, says Suzanne. Double knit. Lisa, I have plastic, I've got metal, I've got wood, I've got through the years. So I've got a whole collection. So it depends on what I'm working with. So I sometimes, I don't have a problem with metal, but the only problem I did have when I was doing metal is that it can be too slippery, where the wooden would work better. If I was working with bamboo, I'm like chasing the yarn. 9-inch circular, says Jana, is what she uses. No laddering, which is what I had a problem with doing a magic loop.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't. I've watched so many tutorials on how to actually do the magic loop. I just can't do it. So, and I'm happy with my 9-inch, and I go like the clappers when I'm once I've got it on the needle and it's in a circular, that's it.
But let me just see what she's mentioning there. The lanternmoon.com products. It's 100 pounds. This seems to be the creme de la creme of crochet hooks, ebony and handcrafted, says Lebel. Wow. I'm using metal DPN, and it's annoying when the needles slip out. Yes, it depends. If that yarn is very smooth, it will.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I find that I knit so tight that metal is better for socks. I love my 9-inch circular, says Crafty Annie. And the weather in Norfolk is 9 Celsius. That's cold, Juanita. Let me just quickly see here. I wanted to have a look at what she was mentioning. Let me see if I can see. Let me see if I can see what Lebel dropped there. Thank you for everyone hitting the thummies. And I forget to say always, thank you for those who watch the replay. I so appreciate it. Let me just see here. There, wait, there we go. Man, mom. Wait, let me just, I want to grab the link there that Lebel has dropped. Okay, let me see. Who doesn't like a beautiful? Oh, wow. Let me see. Oh, this is beautiful. Did she say crochet hooks, hey? Wow. So let me do this. 9-inch metal circulars are great, but I can't use metal DPNs. Yes, yarn will dictate whether to use metal or wood hook or needles. Absolutely. Hello, Donna. Good morning, my sweetheart.
Hi,
Not
Donna.
the end. Morning, ladies. On the panel, all in the chat. She's lurking. The way I lose needles and hooks, no way I'd pay $100 for something I could lose tomorrow. Wow. 9 Celsius in Norfolk. That sounds suspiciously like summer to me. What? Sitting in Gateshead with 5 degrees, and that is after it warmed up from -3. Oh, my goodness. Yes, they do knitting needles too, says Lebel. Merino is okay on wood, but what? Something BFL or other wool?
Yeah, BFL is a type of wool, drags on needles.
Yes.
And
yes, see, so Depends on what you're using.
I'm a clam. I totally agree with Raven. I'm a clover girl all the way. Never use any other needle crochet hooks. But my needles, no matter what yarn I use, I always use my Knit Pro Symphony. Always. I never have any problem with them at all.
All right. Crafty Annie says, I love bamboo needles, but find the bamboo crochet hooks too light in my hand. Yes, some of us need a bit of weight in your hand. How are you today, Donna? Hope you're doing well. Let me just share so I can show you. Share screen. There. This is what Libelle was talking about. Lantern Moon, handcrafted. Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Wow.
That link that she dropped there. And it's 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, and 8 millimeter. Yeah, wow. Let's see this. Oh, there we go. If I hover over it, it goes closer. Well, I love that. You know that the pointy head there of that hook is excellent for
Tunisian. I mean,
as well as this. What I'm busy with here, mosaic. Oh la la. There she said.
Nice.
Hello, Lulu, saying hi. Good night, ladies. I'm off to bed. Hey, Lisa is from down under. So it's late. Late. There you go. Doing quite well, thank you. And you, she's there we go. Big. I have an anniversary. Hubby can save up for these to order for me. Those are beautiful. Mosaic is on my New Year's list of things to learn. Crafty Annie. It was not last year, the year before. It was one of my new things to learn, and now it's my go-to project. Besides granny squares, of course. I was thinking of starting a 3-row or a 2-row. Only 2 rows. Scraps, just scraps that are like these little bits. Just 2 rows, and see how far I get. Like Poppy with her poppies. I'll be doing my 2 round granny squares. Hey, that'll be, but that's like on the side. Fill up a whole glass bowl. 12:40 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Oh, wow. Lisa's in the future. What does Tuesday look like? Because we're still coming. Just tell us. Is Tuesday still starting? Haven't heard of Lantern Moon. They're beautiful. Now I know what I want for Christmas. She dropped the link. Libelle did drop the link up in the chat. Donna. Yes, I've seen a review on YouTube about the set, and she also said the set, the pointed top, is brilliant. I've hinted to hubby that I need a set of crochet and knitting needles for Christmas desperately. Oh, yes, we know how that is. I've tons of bits of tiny, tons of bits and bobs, tiny balls. Oh, fantastic. Very hot weather for us today. Lisa, I heard it was something like 37 degrees Celsius, which is unbearable.
No.
Pony circulars for knitted beanies, ergonomic hooks for all crochet. I've done magic loop and DPNs, no problem. Yes, I tell you, I've also got that. Save the link. Yes, thank you. Crafty Annie says, I've saved the link, Libelle. Thanks, Libelle, for sharing. I love to see things like that. Which state are you in, Lisa? Raylene is from Southern Australia. Lisa, by the way. So, Linda, how was your weekend?
Melbourne way, Raylene.
My weekend was good. We had our first craft fair, which was okay. We did all right for our first one. And we're going back on the 23rd and doing another one.
Okay. Well, if you're going
awesome. That's really good.
If you're going back, it has been good.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't do it again if it wasn't good, eh?
No.
So,
no. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in South Australia, says Rolene. Yes, must I wear it as earrings? Oh my goodness. There you go. Donna. Donna. Morning, Asha. Good morning, Glenda. Good morning to everyone on the panel and in the chat.
Hi,
I don't use metal knitting needles anymore. knitting needles will be cold during winter. I can't keep the stitches right before needles get warm from my hands. I want to pitch them. Hey, there we go, Michelle. 32 degrees yesterday and 32 for today. Oh, that's hot. Oh, I don't look forward to summer.
Have a lovely day at work.
Bye,
Hi
Helen.
ho, hi ho.
Have a great
Off
day.
to work she goes. I tell you that yeah. So I must definitely tomorrow on my list is to go and get a ball of that yarn that suits that I can continue with on my 4 seasons. Let me just see if I can. About 8 hours away. Australia is so vast, says Raylene. Can you believe 8 hours? My goodness, that's 8 hours by vehicle.
That's the thing. You can fit the UK, Ireland, Scotland, and all of Europe into Australia.
What?
Yeah.
I should update my geography a bit. I can't remember that maybe I wasn't paying attention that we by a road, 8 hours by a road. Oh my goodness.
There were images available online of the Australian map with that chunk of the world superimposed over the top.
No, but that's the good thing about Google is if anything that you're interested in, you can do some really good research.
Yeah.
Oh, did Alison Russell Crochet do that? I love her channel. She says, I found the video about the lantern moon hooks on Alison Russell Crochet. Love that. Texas state is the size of Ireland, I think. What? Wow. It's just amazing the enormous size. I'm half an hour ahead of Raylene. Oh, wow. And the fact, so Lisa, you guys have more than one time zone in this vast country. Right. Australia is about the size of USA. What? Wow. Let me just see this. I want to just look here.
Back in a second.
You're welcome, my sweetheart. I just want to drop the link for
Hi, Elaine. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Elaine.
Elaine and Angie. There you go. I've dropped the link for this.
Angie.
This will be a crochet along on Michelle's Mosaics and More, her channel. Now I'm busy with it, and it only starts on 7 January. But if you want to go over and check it out on her community tab, you are so welcome. There she is. Elaine says, hello, Ursula, Linda, Poppy, Jeanette, and everyone. She's making coffee. What time is it by you, Elaine? Raylene, I do hate light savings. I would. Yeah, daylight saving. I tell you, if we had that here, I don't know. I just can't imagine it. Marlborough, she says, is fair. 8 Celsius. Upper Marlborough, 8 Celsius. That's cold. To me, that's cold. With a little breeze. There we go. There is the link. It's the 4 Seasons Mosaic Crochet Blanket Crochet Along. But you've got to go and buy the pattern if you want to do it. But I'll definitely be doing another one. Maybe by the time they start, I'll be starting with them, but making another one. Because in the pattern itself, what they do is they use like a duck egg green or duck egg blue and white. And I thought, actually, wouldn't it be great to do the whole pattern in duck egg blue and white instead of all the changes of colors? The changes of colors is great, but, you know. Yes, Lisa, and I really don't like. Nobody that I've spoken to like switching time. Hate daylight savings. Wish they would do away with it. Everybody I've ever heard of does not like the time changes. We don't have that in South Africa. So Pandy UK was once part of the USA, but cracked itself loose during the last big shelf shift with when the land mass on Earth was one supercontinent called Pangaea. Wow. Really? It was part of the UK? Water in my cup, perfect phasing throw. Perfect phasing throw? That sounds beautiful. On one hook and joining my granny square duster on another. I do one in the morning and work on the other one in the evening. Hey, but that perfect phasing throw. Are we going to see that at some point? Raylene, I throw yarn in your window. And for those of you who don't know, that means go check out these channels. And if you see someone dropping their link, check them out. Maybe you make a new friend. You meet someone with new content that you haven't met before. And you can just type OMGrannySquare if you want. Type it in the chat and then someone will come on over. Jen?
Yeah, Lisa, you will absolutely adore Raylene, darling. She's got a warped sense of humour.
Hi, Jen.
There you go. Thank you, Angie. It's going to be a crochet along with Michelle's mosaics and more. So I definitely would say go on over and there you go. Do you ever think about how knitting and crochet was invented? Somebody sat there with nothing better to do and thought, let me take 2 sticks and a hook to this fluffy stuff from the sheep. I have there's beautiful videos out there on how different versions, a little bit different. Everybody has a different version. 40 degrees right now, going up to 50 Fahrenheit. Hey, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Getting ready to enjoy this beautiful day that the Lord has made. Hey, good for you, my sweetheart. Linda, what's the best increase for sleeves? Knit into front, then back of stitches. My pattern doesn't say.
I like to make a stitch when I'm increasing. So what I do is I twist.
Okay, wait, let me just solo you quickly. I'll show you. I solo.
This is going to be fun. So what I like to do is I like to make a stitch by twisting it. And then on the next row, it's not interfering with the stitch and give that awful bump that you get when you increase. Do you understand? So what I do is I just twist it and bring it in.
Yes.
And then that's how I do my increases. I just find it better because when you increase on a sweater, if you go into, if it's all stocking stitch, and then you kind of got to knit into the front and the back of the stitch, you end up with a pale bump, and I don't like that. So that's how I increase my stitches. Just twist my yarn, put the needle through it and pull, and I've made the stitches.
Oh, that's cool. Yes, I saw that. That's beautiful how you made that. Thank you. Cindy gifted 5 memberships. And it went, now, guys, you all know, for those of you who don't know, Cindy doesn't get to choose who gets it. YouTube chooses. So it's Suzanne, Unique Amazing Stripes, Elizabeth Toller, Vera Mayberg, and Friendship Fiber Files was gifted a membership. Awesome. Thank you. And then Jen is celebrating 6 months. Love you all. I hope your holidays are blessed, says Jen Reeves. Thank you, my sweetie.
Hi, Jen.
There you go. And let's just do I was getting burnt out and bored. Splitting my time worked so much better. You were doing a Linda. It sounds like you were doing a Linda. Yes, agree with Linda. Make a stitch in between the last 2 stitches. Otherwise, it warps.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Thank you, Lulu. I'm the same way. I always try to have a light colored project for evenings and my darker project for the day.
Yeah, that's how I like to do things normally.
You're welcome, Elaine.
Thank you, Jim.
And if you ever need any help with knitting or whatever, just email me, or on a live on if I'm up on Ursula's panel.
Tuesdays or Thursdays?
I do
Tuesdays or Thursdays?
Tuesday and Thursday. I'm always happy to help anybody, especially with their knitting. So thank you, Angie. Thank you, guys.
When knitting, the stitches and tension in the row you are working on affect all the rows below. If you don't make a stitch when increasing, you alter the tension. It starts warping and can create those horrible holes by stitches getting pulled along. Oh,
yeah.
Perfect phasing throw. I did ASMR while working on it a couple of weeks back. I will go and have a look, see. Okay, I'm going to write that down. There we go. My pen is here. Not the end. Not the end. Perfect phasing throw. I'd love to see that. Perfect phasing. And I love Linda's knit with me phasing throw. Linda was knitting and I was crocheting on your video.
Oh,
knit
right.
with me. Love it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to do another one.
Awesome.
I'll do another one between Christmas and New Year, I think, because I'm just too busy with my Advent at the moment.
I'm absolutely so, how do you say, you know, when I'm stuck on this blanket, man, and it's so difficult to put it down and say, let's work on something else. And I'm like, no, let's just do a few more rows of this. And then, okay, then it's time to sleep. And then it's like, okay, so I didn't do it today. It's all right. At least I made progress on this one. Tomorrow it's like, let's just do this. Let's just go to the end of this cake of yarn. And then, so now I'm at the end of the cake now. I'm like, okay, let's just go and look for one that matches.
So I've got 3 Advents. I've got 3 Advents and I'm working on the 3 Advents every day. I've caught up on one of them. The other one I've still got to catch up on, and one of them I've caught up on. So, and then I'm doing the mystery gnome knit along, and I'm behind on that, but I'll catch up with that because I think today's not knitting day, so there's no clue today. So what? I didn't get finished yesterday. Today, so because I said.
Sheila says she's. I do a knitting clinic on a live.
For sure.
That's some local schools do. Are you talking about what we're doing now, or do you do that, Sheila? Lulu, please drop your link. Sorry, Jeanette, what did you say, my sweetie?
No, I say for sure Linda is going to get all caught up. For sure. Yeah. Linda, get her done.
And she's going to enable us and get us all caught up as well. Hey. Crafty Annie says, often my sister and I will video chat and work on our projects together, and I'll turn some music. And her husband thinks we are weird because we don't even talk, just work along. We do it. Yes. But Crafty Annie, I mean,
exactly what me and Arjun do. We sit here for an hour nattering, she's sewing or she's knitting, and we're not looking at one another, but we're talking, and you know, we do it every day for an hour. And then when she's here on the Thursday, we're just all day from what, 10
then you actually get to feel what she's made because she's in person, isn't it? Then you actually get to feel what you've been seeing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, I like when I FaceTime Jessica, I said to her, you don't have to talk. We don't have to talk because you don't have to talk. We just, if you talk, you talk. If you don't talk, you don't talk. That's fantastic, Annie. Have a wonderful day, everyone. The baby is awake. Angie, strength there. Lovely. Enjoy. Linda, if you can't get the mystery, no. Just pretend to present a gnome, and when they ask, then say, well, the mystery of my gnome is that it is invisible.
Nice one.
On YouTube does it. Not me. Not me. Sorry, I'm asking if someone on YouTube does it. No, okay, let me go back to that comment because I've never heard of this. A knitting clinic on a live, like some local yarn stores do. I've never heard of a local yarn store that does that, but that would be so nice. Are you talking about having a knitting group and then having a live stream? I know that Kelly, I bring it every day. She does that on a Wednesday.
She
She
goes
has a
to
group.
goes to a group, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a group that meets, and then she is live streaming while the group is there, and we can talk to her, and these ladies can show what they're working on, and that's fantastic. Hello, Mary. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, Mary.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hi, Mary.
Okay, where am I? Have a great day. Angie says, Crafty Annie.
I didn't know
Oh, yes.
she
Do you want
did
to see
that,
the other
Ursula.
advents, what I'm working on?
One moment. Jeanette, what did you say? You didn't know what?
Yeah.
That Kelly does that.
I didn't know Kelly, I bring it every day, does that.
On a
I think so.
Wednesday.
I think I
On
saw it before.
Wednesdays. Yes, she's got a group that meet. I'm not sure if it's at the church hall or where it is. And then, yeah, they bring their crochet, whatever, once a week. And then while they are there, she has a live stream while they're there. So that is quite cool. Hello, Dawn. How are you doing?
Hi, Dawn.
Sorry, Linda, you said, did we want to, sorry, you said something at the,
Hi,
we want to see what?
I'd like to see the other two.
How are you? You know,
I'm
I was
going to
thinking
solo
about,
you,
I was thinking about Kelly from Kelly. What is it? Kelly Crochet Creations?
Adventures.
Kelly Crochet Adventures.
The
Yeah,
other Kelly.
that's
no,
what I
it's
thought she was
I
talking
bring
about.
it every day. It's Kelly from I Bring It Every Day.
Yeah,
Her channel name is I Bring It Every Day.
yeah. Now
So,
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Right?
seeing it now.
Good morning,
Yeah.
sweet Linda, says Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. I love the avatar. That dog is a cutie.
Isn't it? Linda, did you want to show us? You're
Yeah,
welcome.
so I've got three advents this year. So one of them
Ooh.
I'm making my L-shaped wrap. And
Yes.
so I've started this. This is the only crochet I've got at the moment. This is the only crocheted project. And this is going to be
Okay.
a wrap that sits over the back of my, kind of sits at the back and then
Yes.
comes over.
It's like a shawl, but it's not totally triangular. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
not straight and it's not triangular. So
Yes.
you do a square and then off two sides of the square you come down and it comes over the body and whatever. So that's that one I'm working on. Number 2 is I'm making the Cozy Memories blanket by Shelley Dupont.
Ooh. Oh, yes, that's beautiful.
And the yarn that I'm using is a fade yarn.
Thank you, Elaine.
It's kind
Hopefully
of,
soon
the
it's done.
holographic. Is it holographic? Yeah. Anyway, so it's yellows to begin
Kind of
with.
like Rwana.
So here we are. So
Oh, that's beautiful, right?
So you knit this square.
You know, that reminds me of that blanket behind you. It reminds me, although it's knitted, it reminds me of that blanket behind. Oh, that is still my favorite.
So, and this is today's colour, which I've got to knit on. So I don't know whether I'm going to put it there or put it under there. I'm not sure yet.
So whose advent is that?
This is Botanical Yarns Advent, and they're a UK company. So there's that one, and that's fairly easy. That, well, it is. It's dead easy. You know me. And the other one that I showed you, this is from the Yarn Whisperer, which is.
She says she saw your 6K. Fantastic. Hey, Linda.
Wow. Oh my God!
Congratulations!
Amazing! Wow! Congratulations!
Wow! Awesome!
I've not looked at my channel. You know, I've just kind of done a video and set it to.
Yes, you are over 6K. You're 50 over. I think you're about 50 over. Isn't that great? Oh, thank you, Suzanne.
Wow.
That's sticking, honey. It's sticking.
So anyway,
before we derail you.
Yeah. And then the third one is from my Yarny Corner, and it's called the Jelly Roll I've not printed the pattern off because it's on my iPad.
Thank you, Crafty Anna.
And
oh, I love that.
And all you do is you do cast on 20 and you just knit up. So I've divided the skeins of yarn, of everyday's yarn. So that was the first. This is the second. As you can see, I'm behind. And then I've got the third and the fourth. So I've got to add these. And I've divided them into 10 grams. So the other 10 grams I'm putting away because I'm going to add that to my cozy memories blanket, you know, the squares that I've just shown you. So once I've finished all the 24, then I'm going to use all three into all three projects, hopefully. So yeah.
So just tell me, this, you're making this, what are you making it?
This is going to be a blanket. So what you do is you do you make this stripe and you go up to however long you want it, changing your colours as you go, and then you come back and then you join here and cast on 20, and then you kind of, you know, pick up the stitch here.
So join as you knit, something like that.
Yeah, so it's going to be in stripes. So I just wanted something different. Thank you.
That is different. Wow.
So it's something different. So I've got that much to finish knitting. And then
Suzanne says, I love the inspiration. Linda, she says, I love the inspiration to weigh out yarn for even stripes. Hey?
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
But I wanted to do that because those little squares, you know, they're 20 grams. So I've got 16 left. So I can use, I can say, divide that in half and do 8 grams and do 8 grams on this one and use 8 grams on the jelly roll square, because this yarn is making this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yes, absolutely.
I
think it's a great idea.
So
doing the same as Linda with my project's mini blanket. She says, I'm doing the same as Linda, but my project is a mini blanket. Laugh out loud. Says
so that's what I'm going to do. So because I was sat here and I thought I want to use all 3 advents on all 3 projects. So it's my 2020 advent project, so that, you know, I'll know that, right, this is what I made in 2023 advent or vlogmas or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, Michelle, see you in a while. There we go.
So
I'll be back later.
How you're going to do it is, what you're going to do is you're going to cast on 20.
I'm going to solo you while you explain. I solo you.
Okay, and then what you do is you pick up this stitch here, the first stitch on the first row, and you put it on your needle, knit it on your needle, and then the stitch from the last stitch of the 20, you're going to pass that over, so it kind of works and it gives you a nice edging. And then when you knit back, it's all garter stitch, so you knit back, and then when you come back and you come back to this, you pick up another stitch, and that's how you're going to join it. You're going to join it by this edge last stitch.
Yes.
But there is a video, K Jones from Bakery Bears. It's her pattern, and she's done a tutorial on showing you how. But I've done mine a little bit different. I have kind of, to give the edging on my blanket, I've kind of slipped the first stitch, and then when I come back, I purl it, so it's give me that nice edging. Can you see that nice V edging?
Yes.
And that I've done that purposely, so that when I come to pick up the stitch, I know where the stitch is because it's there. It just makes it easier.
And it also makes it really easy to see if you decided to, I don't know, crochet into it as well. Your V's already there, ready to go.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they're going to do an I-cord bind off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to crochet all when it's finished. You know me, I like to mix me knitting and me crocheting together. So I will crochet around this, do a single crochet, and then I might do a crab stitch just to finish it off, just to give it that nice
the stability on the end, isn't
Ursula.
it?
Yeah.
Yes, my sweetie.
I want to show you what tutorial that I got coming out to you guys really soon.
I'm going to solo you, Jeanette. Oh, look at you. I like that.
That's beautiful.
I think that's nice. I would make that for Christmas. I would make that in red.
Christmas presents given when you're giving.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Yes, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, Jeanette, that's fantastic. Hey, girl, you did it. That's beautiful. And the red one is my favorite. Oh, yes. And the blue one. Oh, you really have turned them out.
What yarn have you used, Jeanette? What yarn have you used to make them?
So I'm using Yarn Bee Soft.
Is it a 3-weight? Is it a 3-weight?
I think that's a 4-weight. Jeanette, is it 3 or 4 weight?
Okay, so this one is a 4-weight, 100% acrylic. Yeah, it's a 4-weight. Very beautiful, nice and red.
Wow.
And this color is cognac.
Nice.
I love that. I always give my niece a nice bottle of wine for Christmas, says Crafty Annie. Oh, that's beautiful. So when do you think is the tutorial scheduled?
This week.
Jeanette?
This week.
Hey.
Oh, that's brilliant news.
Green.
I love those colors.
Nice colors, Jeanette.
Aren't those some beautiful names?
Beautiful.
Yeah, very.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. I love that.
Beautiful. So I'm going to have that one. It's a quick and easy project that you can whip up. And then I just add the beads for embellishments.
Yes.
Yeah, quick and easy.
Oh, that's good. That is beautiful. Everybody loves it. Everyone's got their favorite. The red is mine, especially for Christmas.
Thank you.
Oh, Jeanette, I can't wait. And Jeanette has a beanie pattern, which I didn't know about, found out about a week ago. Hi, everyone, just done with load shedding. Oh, don't even tell me. I'm afraid to look when it is today. I know we are going in about 2 hours. We have our power out for 2 hours. So, oh. Charlene, hello, my sweetheart. Is it your first time with us? Love using the Yarn Bee Soft Secret. I'm using it on to make an entrelac pen. Welcome to the entrelac. Here is my blanket done. I tell you, this was the thing I did this year. Learn how to do entrelac, however you say it. But I love it. So there you go. Charlene, good to see you. Colors are so rich and beautiful. What's your channel for wine holders? Hey, this is DIY Creations. You can drop your link, Jeanette. Type OMGrannySquare there. We've got to know. We've got to be waiting for that. And hit the bell for notifications. Great job, Jeanette. I tell you, that's beautiful. Could I use a 4-weight cotton to make the wine? I think absolutely you can. I would use a cotton.
Yeah,
See, that hold its
weight a lot better and stop it stretching as much.
Yes.
Sorry to jump in there, Jeanette.
No, I would make a cotton. I would make it with cotton. Personal, you know. Who of us, I mean, follows a tutorial straight through? You don't. You tweak it. Maybe the first time you follow it and then you tweak. So Charlene, welcome. First time here. I hope you enjoy it. And it is Crafty Annie's first time here. Good to see you, ladies. And I know there's lurkers out there like my mom as well, and Jessica, who Jessica only leaves a comment here and there, but she's lurking there. My mom says she's glued to that screen. It's like, oh, my sweetheart, what's going on in the world? They're taking on doing load shedding in Europe. Also, feels like having to experience the old folk tales of my parents soon. Libelle, yes.
They've done a couple of experiments here in the UK as well with load shedding.
Charlene,
have you?
I just wanted to tell Charlene. Charlene, I started with this Interlac. I was also inspired by Ginger the Yarn Geek, but it took me about 1.5 years at least before I started doing it. But I saw it and I thought I must make it. It's on my list. Sorry, Poppy and Linda, you were saying about load shedding something?
Have you had load shedding?
We haven't. No.
No, we haven't either.
No, they've said, what was it? There's one of the power companies has said if certain people that are on meters, choose not to use their electric, I think it was between 5 and 6:30, then they'll be given money off or a credit if they don't use it between that time, but it's personal choice.
Okay. 5 and 6:30, that's for 1.5 hours.
That's when everyone cooks their dinner. It's dinner time, don't be daft.
She says, Dinky Jen says, we did load shedding twice last week. I made a vlog during one of them. Wow. Yes, I tell you what. Okay, here in South Africa where I am, we are used to load shedding. And how do you say it? Big league. Not little league. It's the big leagues. Because it's 4 hour and then 4 hour power out, and then or you have 2.5 power out back to back. Hey, so I'm geared for a 2 hour, 3 hour power out, but 4 hour power out does mean that there's nothing on after that. So, but fortunately, I crochet and I read and I knit. So, oh, Linda, last week when I was so, how do you say, deflated, I even thought, I think I must knit something. I'm like, yeah, how can I must be knitting something, but because, I just felt like I must do something. I must distract myself from this mindset I had last week. Not mindset, but it's like, there's just this.
It just gets you down, doesn't it?
Yes. You know what? It just, I was just.
First couple of times, that's fine. Okay, we understand. But I would lose my mind if I was in South Africa. I would. Yeah. I'd have lost my mind years ago.
What you would have done is you would have, you gear up for it. But the thing is, not everybody has. Look, if you have finances, you can plain sail right through load shedding and not even know it, right? It will not affect you. But if you are
lower income.
It depends on how you can prepare for it. It depends on your pocket. Yeah. Depends on your wallet. That's why I said to Jeanette, and this Christmas, the food you eat is the gift. That's the gift. You come to my house, that food is so expensive now. That's your gift.
Especially if it's.
Got myself a radio. I can crank. There is a small solar panel just in case they get any funny ideas. If one thing drives me nuts, it's the noise the house creates when it's all silent. Yes, Libelle. I tell you, when that power is out, it's like this world is so silent. You can hear everything. You didn't realize what all was on until the power goes off. And you're like, wow, now I could really hear everything.
Yeah. It
is depressing when we have 2 hours off, 2 hours on, then another 2 hours off, especially in the evenings. I tell you, Yana, Yana is from America, but she stays in South Africa. So for us, the 6 to 8 p.m. is the worst, because then that's when you want to eat. 8 to 10, is also in the middle of the evening. 10, if it goes off at 10 o'clock, then we just basically say, let's get everything ready and we're just going to bed early tonight. Yeah. Because what do you do? But it's that, you say, Poppy, everybody's busy.
Power cuts in certain areas.
You get money off your electric bill. We cook our meal straight after. The last one was 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Oh, wow. Jen's got to run. Work cool. Enjoy your day. For Monday.
Thanks, sweetie.
Oh, and I got a large thermos container because not having access to coffee would be dangerous. It would be dangerous. But now what we have is we have the, not sure what you call it. We call it gas.
Yeah.
Like a camping thing. What do you call it? You call it
gas stove. Gas stove.
Yeah.
Like a camping.
Yeah. Yes, like a camping thing. So you can heat water. And it's amazing to know if you have hot water, you'll survive. You can bath, you can cook, you can prepare something with hot water, tea, anything with hot water. That's why I often have, if I use creamer in my coffee, but I use milk, fresh milk in my tea. If I have tea that I want to put milk in. So if I run out of milk, I've always got the creamer for the coffee. if I don't, get to use that. So.
Nice thing is we've got a gas cooker and an electric that runs our kettle, so we can, if the electric goes out, we just stick a saucepan on and use the gas stove to cook it that way. If it's the other way around, then we pop the kettle on. As long as we've got one or two of those, we're fine. Yeah,
I think if it would be worse, I would think, when I thought about Europe having it, or the US, is that your temperatures drop significantly lower than our winter temperatures. But in winter, we can still heat up. But in summer, if there's load shedding and you can't even put on a fan, that is like, yes.
Torture.
My hubby was in the elite. He could cook our Christmas turkey in the ground. He actually always wanted to do that. Perhaps I let him this year. Oh, we have a gas stove so I can heat water and cook. Oh yes, Jana.
We went over for Christmas one year, over to Australia. So of course during the summer season for Australia, and they had power outages. All of the neighbours were basically cooking their roasties, like their roast dinners and their Christmas meals, on the barbecue.
Yes.
Barbecue turkey is so nice.
Oh wow.
I was just like, this is insane. And they're like, well, we've got no other way of doing it, so we're going to have to cook it on the barbecue. Yeah.
My husband does that sometimes at Christmas time as well. So, yes, if there's no power, there's no power. Or you've got to work around it. At least, okay, for those of you who don't know, in South Africa, we have an app where the government will sort of warn you. On this app, you get a notification. So you better check your notifications. And if you don't, surprise. Flip the switch. Jeanette, you don't have power outs there, do you? I'm back. A friend has terminal cancer, putting the whole world to rights and cheering her up. Oh, my sweetheart. Wow. That's so good that you could be an encouragement for her. Yeah. Joanne, I'm writing your friend up for prayers.
Yeah.
Okay, we keep her in our prayers, and you keep us updated. Sorry, Jeanette, you were going to tell us. Yes. Do you have power outages, Jeanette?
What? I don't know.
Or not?
Oh. You know what?
Whenever, as a rule.
When you first used to mention that, Ursula, I thought that was temporary. I thought load shedding was just a temporary thing. I didn't know it was going to last this long.
No, it's part of life here.
Yeah. I thought it was temporary.
No. Yeah, I wish it was, hey? Jana said, we usually braai for Christmas. Braai is your barbecue. We say braai in South Africa. When we are here in South Africa, being culturally appropriate. Oh, yes, you are. Poppy, but this where the flow is through electrification of everything. They want to lower CO2 emissions. They turn off the power. We fire up the barbecues. Hey. Load shedding has been going since 2007, which is why it feels like forever. We have several outdoor grills and stoves for cooking, grilling, and rotisserie for all sorts of reasons. Power outages from storms. Oh, yes. Hot weather trying to keep house cool, keeping hubby busy. I like the last one, keeping hubby
That's not the
busy.
real reason.
Hello, Christine. Load
Yeah, I
shedding
know.
between 6
I know
a.m.
the
and 8:30 is also a pain. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know
Poppy.
in the UK, I know in the UK some people have been affected with a loss of power, mainly electric, I think, because the electricity lines have come down, or the snow is affecting the areas in some parts of the UK. I don't quite remember where.
Cumbria.
Was it Cumbria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crafty
Annie, that is, wow. We've gone up to a month with no power. Usually 5 days to a week is a short period. We are used to it, having grown up with it, part of living in a mountainous region. Wow. That is the, see, that's in the US.
I'm used to it. My mum used to have a prepayment meter where you used to have to put 50p coins in. And if she didn't have any 50p coins to put in the gas, she'd send us up the shop. But quite a lot of people in my area had these meters. So the shop sometimes ran out of 50p coins. So you used to have to wait until the next day when the bank opened.
Oh, yes. I can imagine that.
So,
I think you all should get a generator so therefore you won't never be without power. Yes, but that is expensive and noisy. But yes, there are ways. I mean, there are things that you can buy. You can think, if a country has been going like us, we've been going through it since 2007. Then our malls, shopping mall has generators. Your hospitals have generators. So it's the mere mortals outside that are affected.
So basically,
more
when
than
it's
others.
really hot, you go shopping.
That's a good idea. We have a wood burner for heat and cooking and a gas grill, but the most important is my camping coffee pot. As long as I have coffee, I can deal with everything else. Laugh out loud. Oh, yes, Annie.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds good. We bought a generator last year. Yes, generators are good. I mean, let's not say never. It's something for the future, but yes. I mean, yeah. Solar panels, there's lots of people with solar panels and that are geared at home to the point where they can be off the electrical grid of the government. So, yeah.
That's pretty much.
But now they're talking about sort of bringing in not a fine, but they want to, so what it means is whether you're using the electricity or not, you should pay a little fee. It's just like, after we had that worst drought we had in 100 years, which lasted about 4 or 5 years. Yeah. That was a terrible drought. So many people went off the grid with their water supply. So they had tanks installed and they were catching rainwater if and when, and etc. Business was booming. If you were in that business, you would have had such a boom in your business. People were drilling for water, etc. So now we have a levy that we pay to like you call it a council, we call it a municipality, and it's about $200. Well, our currency is South African rands, so it's very low compared to the British pound or to the dollar. But so what it is a fee. Because now, let's say the government or the municipality is not receiving your money for water because you are not relying on their water, but they have to still maintain our water supply for the rest of the population. So everybody is just charged a little fee, whether you use their water or not. So with electricity, it's the same. Isn't it usually, says LaBelle? Oh, yes, it is. I remember when, what's his name, came to South Africa. What's that man? Steve, he's bald and he's got a big moustache. And he came to South Africa and he was doing his show he does a show where what was it? But one of the things that, answers that they gave him something that was load shedding, and he says, what? And they said, load shedding. He says, what's that? He says, and she explained, that's when the power is out. He says, but you pay for the power. She says, yes. So you mean that you pay for the power, but they put it off? He just couldn't get his head around that. Like, yes.
I must admit, it took me a while to get my head around it. The fact that you're paying and they're still denying it.
Isn't it usually Nestle? Nestle sorting out the water supply? What? Steve Harvey. That's it. That's it. Family Feud. Yes, you're right. The house hubby and I lived in for the last 10 years actually had a natural spring, and I do miss that. Now we have a creek for sanitary needs, but still have to break the ice to get to the water. Wow, Annie. Yes, Family Feud. Steve Harvey did Family Feud in South Africa, and that was hilarious. It was hilarious to watch that. I so enjoyed watching that.
Oh, wow.
Anyway. Yeah, because look, he had to, the accent was one thing. The accent was one thing to get used to. And he would be like, what? The person would give an answer and he would look at them like, okay, he heard something else and he can't bring the answer that he heard with the question. So only when they start using synonyms does he realize, okay, well, that word you said actually was that. Yeah. So that was funny. Yes, I tell you, he is from West Virginia. Okay, because it was hilarious to watch that episode. Well, the episodes that he did in South Africa about load shedding and our culture. Anyway, okay, ladies, man, we've got to wrap it up here. Laugh Out Loud says, Annie, Ursula, you know what I sound like? What do you sound like? Crafty Annie. Good morning, Paula. How are you doing, my sweetheart? It's so good to see you.
So there we are. I'm finished.
Let me see. Wait,
Good morning,
wait. Paula. Look at you. You are so quick. Okay, so now you're just going to grow the two on that one.
I got one to put here and then just grow them out.
And then you grow the 3 on the side and 3 on the side. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, Linda, you're so quick.
I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, because this, I'm not going to put one here. I'm just going to grow it from here, or put another do another square. I'm going to do another square, so I'm going to do this square, make it, but keep it so that this is kind of, so that sits nicely on the back of your neck.
Yes.
And then do another, let me just get it round here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another square here, down here, and up here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes.
And then just continue on with the 3.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that is looking so pretty. That's looking so pretty. Oh, there you go. Bell. Pretty Linda and beautiful work. There we go. Thank you, Jen says it's pretty. Capital Boutique says it's pretty. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me on the panel. And thank you for everyone who joined us in the chat today. Oh, let me see. Wait, before we go, we have to see. I love that yarn. I didn't get a chance to say. I love that yarn. If you can hold up that ball of yarn again, that is so beautiful. That's a beautiful beanie. Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful yarn? Oh, I love that jumbo stripes.
It's beautiful.
The colors there is gorgeous. I love that. That's beautiful.
Lovely.
That's beautiful. Okay, ladies, let me see. There we go. Let me see. Donna is saying, I'm making Christmas ornaments. Crochet a Christmas bomb. I'm doing the pineapple stitch in a green one. They are so gorgeous. My Graham made them when I was a little girl. My grandmother or grandfather, my grandmother made one when you were a little girl. Oh, that beanie grew fast. I tell you, she's been busy. Nice beanie to knit.
Beautiful.
Okay, ladies, we're gonna head out of here.
Beautiful.
We're going to be heading out of here. We're going to play out with the Square Squad shout out song. Their links are in my description box. Check them out. Make new friends. Have a super week. See you tomorrow at Linda. See you maybe Wednesday.
Linda. Oh, wait, that way.
I can't remember. Is it 10 o'clock? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. No, it's 9 a.m. Eastern.
9 a.m.
Bye,
Eastern.
everyone.
Wave your waves, ladies. Wave your waves. Wave your waves.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be in the dozen, the other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something